Hi, everybody. It's me, Dee Dee. If you read my intro, then you know that I'm coming live because I'm pretty much doing nothing else right now, so I thought I'd come live. Plus, I've been reading some stuff on my phone about Little House on the Prairie actors, just kind of browsing around because I saw this one lady on a different show. I think it was Drew Barrymore or something. She reminded me of Miss Beadle. Remember the school teacher on Little House on the Prairie? So I wondered if it was the same person, but it wasn't because Miss Beadle came like years before this other actress came, or maybe the other actress came first. I don't know. The first actress, her name is Dee Wallace, and she was on E.T. She played Drew Barrymore's mom on that movie. And then the other actress is, of course, the person that played Miss Beadle. And I thought they looked very much alike when I first looked at them. But I think there were like several years apart between the Little House on the Prairie versus the E.T. movie, most likely. I think E.T. might have been in the 70s. I don't know exactly what the years were. But anyway, I was thinking of the brevity of life when I saw that. Not when I saw that, but when I went and did some research into where the stars from Little House on the Prairie are now, what they look like, the before and after type things. And it just reminded me of how fleeting life really is and how we get to look old at some point, even though, I look in the mirror and I can't believe, number one, that I'm still alive. I know that sounds silly, but if you really take into account how many people that I know that were in their 50s when they died, it's kind of a sobering thought that I might not be here at some point. And it's a sobering thought that I'm still here to have gone through anything that I've gone through in the last few years of my 50 something years of age. So, yeah, the brevity of life is the sobering thing for me, just thinking about that fact. And then the second thing is when I look in the mirror, seeing the young face that stares back at me, because most 50-year-olds I know look like they're in their 50s, even like celebrities, stars, whatever. They have like the wrinkles and they just look like they're a granny, a grandma. And I don't, for whatever reason. I guess I got the young genes from my mom and my grandparents and stuff, and my grandma. And that's great. I mean, if I didn't look like I look, then I'd look some other way and I'd be okay with that too, I'm sure. You just kind of, go along with whatever you look like as you go. But yeah, so I started thinking, one day when I go to lay down and go to sleep, I might not wake up. That might be my last day. They might be posting my picture somewhere saying this is what she looked like when she's younger, and have my name and the year and died, near the year. So while I'm here still, I thought I think I'm going to go and talk to my YouTube friends, whoever wants to talk, touch base with y'all out there in YouTube land. Some people might be around because it's evening, and I don't know, unless you stayed for a while with family during the holidays. Some people do that as well. And then maybe you wouldn't be on YouTube. I would hope you wouldn't. If you're with your family, you need to be, spending time with them, not worrying about what's on YouTube. Because by all means, realize there's nothing that urgent on YouTube that cannot wait. Anyhow, I'm going to sit here and paint my nails and touch them up a little bit while I'm chit-chatting with you, or not chit-chatting. There isn't much happening in my world right now other than I am enjoying my weekend, just taking it easy. I watched a movie this afternoon with my husband called Fantasy Football. It's a Nickelodeon movie. It's kind of interesting. Now, I'm kind of one of these weird people that when I watch movies, especially on Disney Channel or like Nickelodeon movies, I don't watch it for the movie a lot of times. I watch it for what they're wearing. And it's kind of funny to me because I never used to be really into clothes. In fact, I didn't like clothes at all. And just over, I'd say, the last maybe 5 years or so, I'm fascinated looking at fashions and colors and how things go with the scenery. And yeah, Nickelodeon and Disney are really good, in my opinion, at picking clothing and fashion choices for their actors and actresses on their shows. So I'm always looking to see in the next scene what the girl is wearing or the guy is wearing. They even do really well with the guys, which is fascinating to me because I don't know, it's kind of like when I buy Christmas presents, I can pick them out easier for girls because, well, I had daughters. When it comes to guys, not so much. Not easy to pick out for them. So, yeah. Um, I kind of think the same thing about that. Hold on a second. I'm going to check something. Let me check something out here. Okay. Yeah, I guess I did it right. I don't know. I was checking my setup out for this stream that I'm doing here. Make sure I did everything right and clicked everything I was supposed to click, All right, but it looks good. Anyway, so yeah, as I was saying, it's easier to pick gifts out for me for girls because I have daughters and I'm used to daughters. Not so much for the guys, for the boys. Um, yes, and I am open to suggestions. If anybody has suggestions for Christmas presents for men, for the male in your life, because I'm clueless when it comes to that. Usually it's just gift cards. There aren't very many men in the family anymore, honestly. It's my husband and my ex-husband. There's two of them. And then my one daughter's husband will be there, or is there, I should say. But other than that, I don't think there's any other guys left. We're mostly girls, 4 daughters, and then me and my granddaughter. Don't know if my grandson will be there or not. But yeah, so we're mostly women, females in the family now at this point. And a lot of the normal family members may not even show up for Christmas. They didn't for Thanksgiving. So it's an interesting Thanksgiving, by the way. It was my 4 daughters, um, my one daughter's husband, my husband, and my one daughter's boyfriend's parents came, and my granddaughter was there. In fact, Maddie was there, my granddaughter, and she was working on a puzzle, and I sat down and I helped her finish the puzzle. She's struggling with a lot of the pieces. So that was nice, being able to sit with my granddaughter and have some granddaughter time, Yeah, honestly, there was not a big turnout at all at that get together. So, which is not the usual for my family. Over the years, my daughters, as they were growing up, they would invite coworkers to our family gatherings, or even just somebody like right off the street at times. You just didn't know who was going to show up. It's not like that anymore. Things have changed a lot. Things have gotten really, quieted down. There was no real bickering or fighting or now, I won't say it wasn't loud because my one daughter's boyfriend is super loud. I've never heard anybody that talked as loud as he does. Um, I thought my ex was loud till I met this kid, this guy. I call him a kid because, I'm in my 50s and he's like in his 30s or whatever. But yeah, that was like super, super loud. And it echoed because her house is real echoey. But we had a good time. We played Skip Bo card game. That was fun. We ate some good food. I already told you the other day when I went live, I think I did anyway, or when I made a video, that I did fine until I ate the turkey. And then the turkey just literally like hit my stomach and I felt awful from that moment on. When you don't eat any type of animal products, well, like meat products like that, and then all of a sudden you try, yeah, it hits you hard sometimes. And it did me. So glad I only had a couple pieces because that would have probably really did me in the rest of the day or rest of the night. But the rest of the stuff was pretty good. I've learned over the years not to eat a lot of gravy type things like green bean casserole, everybody's favorite. Yeah, not mine. I see all that gooey gravy on it and I think, oh, I'm not going to be able to breathe because of the wheat in it. And usually I'm not able to if it's that type of cream of mushroom soup. There are cream of mushroom soups that do not have wheat. I do okay with those, but I'm really kind of veering away from eating a lot of that kind of stuff. So anyhow, So yeah, I'm just sitting here painting my nails, and when I'm done painting my nails, if nobody has talked, I will just head on out because these little short videos, you guys can view them later. I'm not getting very many views or subscribers lately. Doesn't matter. It's not the be all and end all of my life. It would be nice to have increased in subscribers to know that my message about narcissism has reached more people, but that's okay. If mine doesn't, there are others out there that will. So I know that the people that I was meant to help have been helped, and I still hear from some new people now that talk about my narcissism videos and thank me for them. So I'm glad they're reaching people and they're giving people hope and helping them get out of bad situations. That's why I'm here. That's why I started the channel, as I've always said. Yeah, so don't know what's planned for tomorrow. Probably not going to church. The usual place we go to is not having church due to the holiday. We had a well, not big, but we had a Thanksgiving meal last week for that church. So they pretty much considered that, that's what we're doing for the Thanksgiving time. And we're just going to skip next week so they can, I guess, go and be with their families or whatever, the pastor and his family. We could go somewhere else for church, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling it right now to have to go anywhere. I might just hang home and maybe watch some church online. Um, Catch up on some housework, most likely, because you know how it is during the holidays. Things just kind of pile up. They get ahead of you. So, for those of you that don't know, I solved my bucket dumping problem under the bathroom sink. I now have 2 buckets. I have one under the bathroom sink and one under the kitchen sink. And actually, it works much better than the bathroom one only did. And I'm very glad that even though the guy that came here was not able to repair anything, he gave me the idea. He said to take a tube and stick it out through the wall in the back, which is already open, courtesy of my ex-husband, and put it out there so that it just flows into the yard. Well, I was told that that's illegal. And I don't want to get in any trouble. And I don't want to do things that are illegal, even if nobody knew about it. It's just wrong to do illegal things. So I decided, well, what's one thing that I can do to help my situation without breaking any laws? So what I did was I just put a bucket under the kitchen and a bucket under the bathroom. And when those get full, we dump them out. I usually make a habit now to do my dishes during the day, so I'm not walking outside in the dark to dump a bucket. So that's been working really well. And that way, I don't have a bunch of dirty, nasty stuff in my buckets because of the 2 sinks combined. It's just gross when you have to dump something that's sat there for who knows how long between the 2 sinks every time you use the sink. And you just, every once in a while, somebody dump the bucket, it's full again. Yeah, I don't have to worry about that now. After I do my dishes, I dump the kitchen bucket. It's a done deal. There's no more letting buckets sit. We don't use the bathroom sink that often. So occasionally, like for brushing teeth and maybe shaving or something, there's a little bit of water in there and we just pick it out and dump it. So much easier. Best, smartest thing I've done in a long time for the house. So that is a done deal with the bucket situation. Laundry we do when we can. We have more than enough clothes at this point, courtesy of some friends giving me at least some more clothes, which fit me great. This shirt is from my ex-husband's wife, Pam. She gave me this shirt. She gave me 2 big bags full of her clothes, and they're really nice. You'll be seeing me wear some of them eventually. Matthew's mom gave me some clothes, so I'm all set on laundry. Once those are done, we'll find a way to wash laundry either by hand or go to the laundromat and do it probably. We'll get her done eventually somehow, some way. And I have my little, what they call the Dirty 30. It's a clutter bug thing. She's one of the many wonderful people whose channel I frequent on YouTube. She helps you declutter your home and clean it and stuff. So I have that hanging on the fridge so that I know exactly what the whole ritual procedure is to clean the house. Usually make the bed and then do the dishes and then something else, blah, blah, blah. And I get all that done and try to do that daily, and it keeps up pretty well on everything. So yeah, that's about the size of that. Okay, I think my nails are done. So I guess I will skedoodle since nobody's really talking. I don't know if something happened that I can't have anybody chat near. I certainly set it for chat. Or maybe people just are not in a chatting mood. It's the holiday. Nobody wants to bother with it. I don't know. I'm kind of guessing it's something in the setup, maybe in the system. But I could be wrong. Okay, it is whatever. So yeah, tomorrow will just be a rest day and we're just chilling here and that's it. Then Monday begins work again and here we go around the mulberry bush. My plans for future work is to get a computer eventually, a laptop, a regular laptop, and have another job working from home. So I have some more hours and some more pay to pay the bills. So that's what's next in the work. I don't really have any major goals right now other than continued weight loss. Um, Not so much looking on the scale anymore. I'm looking at the way I look, the way I feel, the choices I make. I'm really happy with my new style of eating. You guys have seen the pictures on my community page, maybe. Some wonderful, wonderful meals on there that I have been really enjoying. So, there's that. And I can't wait till this whole holiday hubbub is over with and I go back to my ladies group again and see my friends. Yeah, I guess that's it. So I'll head off. I'm going to go see who else is live right now since whatever reason nobody's chatting or my chat doesn't work. So y'all have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great day tomorrow. Be blessed. Be safe. Hope everybody's doing well. Feel free to like, share, comment, hit the up button, whatever. Let me know you're there. Let me know what's going on in your life. And also, if you have any prayer requests, let me know how to pray for you. I've been really stepping up my prayers lately for people. In fact, in my women's group, they told us, ladies, keep in touch with each other in between time. Just because it's the holiday doesn't mean you don't talk to each other and stuff. So I literally, in my phone, on my alarm system, have set up a name of a different lady to talk to and pray for every day. So I will text people every day that I have their name pop up. And they appreciate that because it's good to know somebody's thinking of you and praying for you. All right. So, other than that, I'm doing well. I'm feeling well. I think my health is pretty good as far as I know. I haven't been to a doctor in a while, but seem to be having a lot of stamina lately for getting things done and being energetic and knocking the meat and the oils out of my eating has made a huge difference. If I even have a piece of meat once in a while, it's a tiny one. It's more of a garnish than an actual, like I won't sit down and eat a burger or anything like that, unless it's a bean burger. I enjoy the taste of my food a lot more too, so that's nice. I did get done just a moment ago doing Eva Fitness. If you want a really good ab type workout, Eva Fitness is your choice because she does all of the Chinese, crunch type standing crunches and it helps your stomach shrink or whatever it does. I don't know. It tightens the muscle at any rate. So, yeah. I did have a fruit salad this morning, like I think I showed you. I think tomorrow I'm going to be making either some soup or some pasta, or I might make some soup and stick some pasta in it. Going to be vegetable soup. I found this new recipe. I can't remember what the girl's name is. Haley Burns, I think. She takes rice, leftover rice. You put it in your blender with some kale or I think she said spinach. You blend it all up and you throw some other things in there and it becomes like a batter, like a dough. Now she uses oil. I don't use oil anymore. I don't even have, I have oil in the house, but I use it for like massages and stuff like that, not for eating. Anyway, you take this and you make it into a batter and then you bake it, and it makes little like spinach bites, like little round spinachy. Pull them apart. They're kind of like doughy, and they're cooked, and that'll be a nice little treat. Have not made any yet, but I am planning on maybe either tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure. So I've been learning new recipes, and that's been pretty cool. I did find another recipe for pesto sauce over macaroni. I was thinking of making that maybe for tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how I feel tomorrow, what I want to do. Anyway, I'm sorry you didn't get to chat for whatever reason. I don't know if it's my setup or you just didn't want to. That's fine. We'll catch you next time around. Thanks for listening. And like I said, like, subscribe, share, whatever, do the thing. And we'll see you next time. Be blessed. Shalom.